Thank you for joining the Django tutorial today. You're learning with DivK Learn. Today, I've made some changes. We have already talked about certain topics here. So we have completed topic 1 and topic 2. Now I'm talking about the basic programming code and an intermediate one topic. But we will not be, I'll be talking about only one basic programming code, which is if-else loop or if-else condition that we are checking. But I'll be focusing this lecture more on intermediate topic, and the intermediate topic that we have is how to create forms and how to use forms, and then updating the view to show forms and updating the template to show forms, and then make a post request and show the value. So this is what we are going to do. So very quickly, let's go to the demo or the part of the code. So the first thing that I've done here is I just open this up and keep it here open. So the very first thing is we have to use or create the form. So in order to create the form, we require to create a class which is derived from forms or which is using the forms. So this is what I'm doing. I've written down from Django import forms, but before writing it down, I created a class, another py file, Python file with the name of div-k form. I can create it with any name, but that's the name that I'm using. And then I've created a class called div-k input form. So here is basically what I'm telling you, that what my form would consist of. I'm creating the field. So I'm saying that there would be one field with the name of div-k user username, and it would be of type char. It would be having a length of 200 characters, and the label wherever I'll be using it would be your name. So this is a simple thing by stating that these are the fields that I'll be requiring in the form. The next thing is I need to update my view. So I'll take you to the view class, and in the view class, because I am planning to show everything on the home page. So in that page, what I've done is I've made some changes. I have written it down here that if the request which is coming here, it is of type post, then what I need to do is I created a variable with the name of my div input form. So that I required from the form which is coming to me as post, which is div k input form. So div k input form is the class that I've created, and I'm getting the object of the requested that has been posted to me. So that is what I'm getting. I'm getting that variable. I'm checking if this is valid. That means if it is having some values in it and it is valid, then I'm taking the variable which I've created, which is div-k username, which I've created here in my form, and that's the name of the variable. And I'm putting it in div-k username. So the difference is that IV is small here, IV is capital here. And then I'm saying, because I need to refresh the values of the form, so I'm creating a new object for the form. However, here I'm saying that if it is not post, then what I need to do is I need to write down my div input form is equal to new input form. So that would be creating a new form. This is only for debugging. I don't basically require it, but I was using it for debugging, and that's the reason I've kept that line. So I'll remove this line as well, and then I'm talking about the context. So in the context, I'm passing that form for which I've got the input value, and I'm also passing that div-k username into it. And then simply I'm just giving the information that what it should take. It should take the context for it, and it should give you result as well. Now, the next part that we have is that that we have one more section to it, which is the view, the actual home page. So in the home page, this is what I've written. We were having everything else before that, but I've just added a form which says action without any without double quotes, so means come back to the same page. And then I'm writing down the post method. Then this is where I am calling the token so that the information is the same. Then I'm saying that I should work on the form, and there's a button that I've added to the form. So I can write down here a VR so that both of them come in a different line. And then the input button will come below. So this is how I'm designing the form. I'll be talking about different designing of forms later. in the future tutorials. But here what I'm checking is after form, this is what I'm getting from the view. So here I have my div k input, sorry, not this one, but here I have the div k username. So we are working on that. So div k username. So here, if I come back to my home, I'm writing down if the div k user is equal to user. If you write down user in the text box, or if you don't specify any value, it will come here and it will check if it is div k user. If it is div k user is having the value, it will write down hi with the username that you have specified in that text box. And then else, if there is no value, it will be showing you hi learners. So what I've done is that's what I've done. So I'll go to the terminal here, and then by writing down py manage.py.run server, I will execute this method, execute this code on the server, and then let me just close what I already have open, and then when I click on this IP address, it will open up the Microsoft document for me, and it is giving me an error. So what is the error? It is saying that div k username local variable. All right, so it is giving me an error where it is giving me an error in the views file. So let's go back to the views file, and in the views file, I think I have to specify I specified that value here, but I don't see it now. So I will write down this is equal to user, and then what I need to do is I need to just save the value, save all. And let's come back here and try to refresh it. So now my form is there. It is showing me div learn. Here I'll write down Sachin and click on submit. So you see, welcome Sachin. So this is the complete cycle that is done. The other part that I will be talking from tomorrow would be that we'll be also talking about the part of the intermediate or the third basic part, not the intermediate, sorry. The third basic part that we'll be talking about is the programming code. So we'll be talking about various parts of variables, as in what can be applied in the function less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, and, or. So that kind of a thing we'll be talking in the programming code. However, in the intermediate topic, I am planning to work on creating a login form, and then we'll also be talking about adding the users or adding the bar of users in the form. So with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. So I thank you for listening and learning with me. I hope we have moved a bit forward in our learning. To contact me, you can write in YouTube comments, or you can email me to divklearner@gmail.com. So with that, thank you. Good day. Bye-bye.